Like, you see how like this author put picture in it? Why Anastasia, you little bitch, why Anastasia didn't put she fucking picture in the back here or something like we currently did? Why Anastasia didn't do that? Because she named sexy, I bet the bitch sexy. Why she didn't put she picture in the book, boy? I want to see what is the person behind the name of Anastasia. Alright, but today I relocate the video because the neighbors by our front window changed the location up. He fucking painting the gate for no fucking reason. And he got me looking at that window, so I don't really want to be filming. And he just staring at me. Kind of weird, so I come back in the back room to film this. This is a special video, right? This video kind of special, right? But I got to bed. I got to put that clip in on the video where I say I was going to prepare how low it was. You can see right now that I wasn't bullshitting. I'm going to grade it out for the rest of the year. I'm trying to keep it tame and maintain it, but I don't know, I was trying to keep it tame and whatnot, but today's video is going to be about a book review of the finale of Confidential. So it's a 3-part series. So Confidential part 1, 2, and there's the finale. There's the finale, the 3rd part, alright? But what's up guys? These will how you're doing. Leave a comment down below. Let's get stuck. But before we get stuck into the video, if you're new to the channel, subscribe right now and let me know what you want to see. Alright, but let me get stuck into it. This is part 3 of Confidential. Alright, so I made a book review about this book here. I'm making this is part 3 of Confidential. So this is my review on it. Those other parts were just me, I don't know, just making fun of the book and just testing my hand and what it would be like to do some commentary on a book or like somewhat of a review. But this video is the full proper review. Alright, so let me get stuck straight into that review. Alright, let me get stuck straight into this review, right? Let me get stuck straight into this side. Alright, so I'm going to give the description of the bio of the book, and I finished it yesterday, so it should still be fresh in my head so I can explain some of the juicy bits in the book. Alright, but I'm going to start. David Foster is incarcerated for his role in the murder of a wealthy couple's son. No, cut out. David Foster is incarcerated for his role in the murder of a wealthy couple whose son, Robert Barrington, is a sole survivor. Conflicted by guilt and loneliness, David becomes haunted by nightmares of the murder and suffers a nervous breakdown which eventually leads him to the riveting alley, his therapist, who he falls in love with. They have undeniable chemistry and one day they succumb to their passion. A whirlwind of unforeseen circumstances takes place that separates them, but eventually they reconnect and plan a life together when David's released from prison. But David is doomed. In a terrible twist of fate, David's unforgiving past comes back to rear its ugly head and to haunt him, and he will be forced to make a terrible, heart-rending decision as he faces the consequences of his actions. Anastasia Simonds masterfully crafts a powerful yet dramatic novel that exudes raw emotions, will, and surrender. What the fuck is this word? Irrevocable. I'm gonna put that word in, I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. Irrevocable. What the fuck is this word? Consequences is a pungent consequences, a pungent and heart-rending tale of redemption and revenge, love and death, where the loser wins and the winners lose. Okay? Anastasia Simonds, what a sexy name. Anastasia Simonds, right? So she wrote this book, and this is her first ever book. Alright? And apparently she's British. She's British and Trinidadian. So she's like half British Trinidadian. Alright? And that kind of funny because the first country I want to migrate to when I'm not ready to, when I say, alright, I have one need to press. The first place I want to press means I'm going. Right? The first place I want to migrate to is England, and funny enough, she's British Trinidadian, and then she first ever book, Anastasia Simonds. Sexy ass name. Alright, but what this book was about, to be honest, right? David was an accomplice to murder. He and his two top friends broke into this rich people's place, robbed them. A little boy was awake in the night. They always have a little boy awake in every fucking robbery. But a little girl, somebody in the fucking hallway who up for no reason, robbed them. The little boy screamed because he was up for no reason. The parents run out. Them had to die. Parents dead. The little boy witnessed his parents getting murdered in front of him. And that little boy was never the same. That little boy, never the same. David went to jail. The two other people went to jail. David was just an accomplice, so he got like 10 years in jail. The others who did the actual murder then went to jail for life. Right, but the little boy was plotting revenge. Luckily, the two people that did commit the murder died in prison. They died at hang or prison killing. So the two people that committed the murder died, but he was still angry about David surviving. And all in the background, all of this happened in the background. David was in prison, losing his fucking mind, but then he seek help and he went to therapy and he meet Ali, a therapist who he fell in love with. Two of them had real good chemistry, fall in love with her. They bone in jail, they bang in jail, and they fall in love. She had a fiance, but David confessed his love to her, blah blah. She ended up leaving David, going back to the fiance, ended up going back to David when he come out of jail and was happy little lovebirds. Then get married, had a kid. Right? No, they didn't have a kid, they got out, married, and she got pregnant. And as she got pregnant, 7 months pregnant, the little fucker, Robert, he come back for revenge. So he was planning all the time. So he was a student in her therapy class, right? Because she quit the prison therapy and she went to do beyond to be a lecturer of psychology. And that little boy was, well, he's not a little boy anymore, he was a grown fucking man at this point. So the grown fucking man in the classes, and she don't know what he up to, nobody know what he up to, so he just in her class, and he clearly know who she was, and he just getting closer and closer to her, to plan the plot, right? And so he fucking end up getting a ride with her. You know, in every fucking movie, the little psychopath does always charm the fucking dumb broads and end up in the car somehow. So he end up in the car. He duped her, he tricked her, end up in her house. Chloroform, she tied she up. This was years. This is after David come out of jail, after the two of them fall in love, and ting. And yeah, get revenge. So I'm not gonna say how it ended, but all I will say is what's his name? Robert. Robert was a cokehead. Was a very fucked up person. I was in the start. I was rooting for Robert to get revenge, but when they reached Robert genre, I was like, Robert is a piece of garbage. I ain't really rooting for him no more. He's a coke fiend. He's a drug addict. So them don't really think clearly. So I couldn't root for that. It was just evil. So I wasn't rooting for it, but Robert getting revenge. Robert tricked the girl, get a ride. Years later, he tied she up, knock out David when he come home. Where are you? And then David get knocked out too, tied up. And you know the villain going on with this speech. But I don't know why they just can't kill the people right then and there, but they went on with their whole little fucking speech. And I gotta tell you what ended. Robert killed David, and he was left with a dead husband and a baby on the way. And Robert went, he fucking changed his identity, said he was rich, got trust fund baby, so he wired money to all different accounts, changed his identity, and he gone, he leave the country, he don't know, nobody know where he is. And that's basically the end of the movie. It had real sex scenes in that book, it had real good, it had real prison stuff. I like the prison stuff in the book. It had a lot of romance, prison stuff, etc. But my favorite parts of the book was the prison stuff and Robert part. I really didn't like the whole lovebirds, the whole, I don't like sapfest books. I don't like these fucking sappy books. I don't like these sappy books, but it was a good book. I didn't have anything to read at the time, so mom gave me that book. It was okay. Right? If I had to rate the book out of 10, I give it a solid 6. 6 out of 10. Anastasia Simonds, she did a good job writing this. Apparently she's Trinidadian / British, so she did a very good job with this book. 6 out of 10, good book, good work. And too sappy for me. I don't like chick flicks. Alright, but on to this one, I have a next book that I'm gonna do a book review on. Yeah, I get this on the library because I can't read these fucking sapfest books no more. I read like, I don't know, 50 books already, like 20 to 50 books. That was like thrillers and that kind of stuff. I could do reviews on those books too, but I highly doubt anybody read those. But I could do reviews on those books too. Alright, if this was okay. Alright, this is me just trying my hand in I don't know, seeing how, if I could actually do a book review. So, in summary, what's the name of this book? Irrevocable Consequences, Anastasia Simonds. 6 out of 10. Good. It was well written. One little thing I didn't like, she put too much big words in it. It's like, oh god, you get it, it's sophisticated. Put too much fucking big words in the book. I don't like when writers do that. Just flood the book with big words. I don't like that. And what women writers do too, they over describe the females in the book too. I didn't like that. Like everything is beautiful, astonishing, astounding. I said, gosh, but overdoing it, doing too much. But apart from the over describing and over hyping the females and the big words, it was a very good book, 6 out of 10. So Anastasia Simonds did a real good job with this. Funny enough, I actually write my own book, but when I realized what it took to write a book, I was like, no, I can't do this. I'll make our next video explain why writing a book is very, very, very difficult. Alright, but I've written my own book in our next video with better quality. I'll describe what my book was about and why I didn't write it. New York Times best-selling author of Face of Fear, John Saul, weird name. House of Reckoning. This should be hard. This should be a lot better than that Sapfest. This should be a lot better to me because I'm cynical and I like dark stuff. Alright, but praise for John Saul, the devil's Lady Rinse. What the fuck is this word? Liberance. The devil's liberance. Impossible to put down. Saul's liberance. What the fuck is this word? Labyrinth. John Libera's impressions of us. Impressions in what the fuck? What's happening to my words? What's that over? The devil's liberance. Impossible to put down. Saul's liberous impressions us for the full dark ride. One of his suspenseful, mesmerizing best. The Providence Journal. And this is just books you write. This is not what the book about. And one thing too, like, you see how like this author put picture in it? Why Anastasia, you little bitch, why Anastasia didn't put she fucking picture in the back here or something like we currently did? Why Anastasia didn't do that? Because she named sexy. I bet the bitch sexy. Why she didn't put she picture in the book way? I want to see what is the person behind the name of Anastasia. Alright, but okay, what the fuck? No quarantine papers. But yeah, I had COVID. Right? I don't know what this book. He ain't write what the book about. Alright, but I'll see what it's about. Alright? He ain't put what the book about. That's why there's no OG author. He didn't give a fuck to write what the book about. Just read it. House of Reckoning is John Saul's 36th novel. His first novel, this is not telling you what the book about. Alright, but I'll see what this book about. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe. Okay.
Because